Proverbs chapter 21, the plowing of the wicked. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the river of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. Every way of a man seems right in their own eyes. The way you think that you should go seems right, but only the Lord can tell you if it is right. Verse number 3, to do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart and the plowing of the wicked is sin. So there are three things that tells us what is sin, not just the commandments, but it tells us a high look, a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked. Those three things are sin. Verse number 5, the thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of every one that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity, tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is forward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself. He shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Jesus. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding, the man who leaveth a understanding, they're going to be around a bunch of people, a lot of people, a congregation of the people who are dead, who lack understanding. That's good right there. Verse 17, he that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. He said it's better to be by yourself. And that doesn't necessarily mean literally by yourself, but within yourself. It's better to be there than to be with a contentious and an angry woman. But what's even better is if you help her so that she's no longer like that. Verse 20, there is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. Jesus. The desire of the slothful, that's the lazy. That means that the laziness the lazy people desire not to do anything. Not doing anything will kill you. It says, for his hands refuse to labor. His hands refuse to work. Get up and work. Be about God's kingdom. Otherwise, it will kill you if you don't. And that doesn't necessarily mean physically. It could also mean spiritually. Verse 26, he coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish. That means a witness that lies shall perish. But the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. There is no wisdom for understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. May the Lord add a blessing and a reading to his word. But we also ask, Lord, that this word